going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. That was so dramatic. I seriously don't know how people do this every day. Let's try this properly. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for watching. Today I'm going to be filming a what I eat in a day video, so if you are interested, then just keep watching. So for breakfast this morning, I'm having eggs with some bacon, mushrooms, toast, and avocado. My trick with avocado is to actually keep them on the counter until they are fully ripe and ready, and then I put them in the fridge just to keep them nice and fresh for a long period of time. If you use half an avocado during the day, you can actually keep your other half in the fridge. Make sure it's the half with the pit to leave it in. That one right there. I am going to be putting a lid on top shortly. I got this lid at the dollar store. They're super helpful in keeping things nice and fresh. And of course, you have to do a little dance with it too. Next, I'm just going to be scoring the avocado into a checkered formation. One vertical, one horizontal, and then I'll be using a spoon to scoop it all out. So now I'm just breaking off 2 eggs into a frying pan with some butter. I like my eggs over easy. So next I'm going to be toasting some multigrain quinoa bread from President's Choice. This is the blue menu. I really prefer these out of all the breads that I've tried because they're super thin, super light, and all around super tasty. Going to be flipping over the eggs now to have them over easy. I am by no means talented at this. Yeah, that's just raw talent right there. So here in Canada, we don't have a Trader Joe's, so this is the next best thing. This is a mimic of everything but the bagel seasoning. That's why I'm overindulging right now, because it's just super tasty and it adds a lot of flavor. Nice oozing yolk. Vegans are probably cringing. That was breakfast. Delicious. You don't even know how many times I've had to film this just to announce that I'm having yogurt as a snack. Right there. Yeah. This whole YouTube thing is really hard. I don't know how people do it. Freaking hungry though. So because I believe that you should be sparkly in every aspect of your life, that also includes your dishware. Would highly not recommend putting yogurt into this dish because the bowl is extremely small. However, you only live once. I am having the Liberté Greek kind yogurt, which is the strawberry banana flavor, as well as quinoa puffs that include dark chocolate and coconut flakes in it. It's just a Special K brand that my husband and I both like when we are having yogurt. Quite delicious. Totally worth it. So I usually go to the gym at least 4 to 5 times a week. It's at nighttime, so when I come home, I prefer to have something light. This is the smoothie that I normally use, which is the 4-berry blend. Good antioxidants, good fiber content, that kind of thing. I'll throw in a big amount of spinach, some orange juice, and some water. Also 1 scoop of the veg greens, just so you get your full amount of veggies that you should be eating every day. So this is what the smoothie looks like when it's all blended together. It's very rich, very dark, full of antioxidants. This is why I just shouldn't be allowed to film anything, really. I deleted all of my footage when it came to making my dinner, so I'm going to refilm this. It's something that I normally have, and I just got back from a workout, so it seems completely appropriate. And yeah, it's just a Greek salad, so it's something super quick and super easy to make and healthy altogether, so keep watching. So for a Greek salad, you can actually use any type of lettuce. Usually it's made with like a mixed green romaine kind of lettuce, iceberg lettuce, that sort of thing. I'm big into iron, so I'm actually going to fill my salad with just spinach. This is just a bag of pre-washed spinach, so I'm gonna go ahead and toss in some spinach right there. Now, because everything else is going to be quite filling, I am taking it easy on the spinach. Normally I would have quite a bit, but I'm not super hungry, but I'd rather fill my stomach with something good than cheese balls. So we'll set that off to the side for a minute. First, I'm going to have the cucumber. This is just an English cucumber. Cut it off. Drop your tomatoes while you're at it too. Cut off a chunk of it. wash it off, and I usually cut them into halves and then into quarters. You can cut them into like another, but I'm just not that skilled. So I'm gonna go ahead and now slice it up into thinner slices just because this is a thicker cut. Always looks like I'm about ready to slice my hands. Okay, so you can go ahead and add that into your salad. One trick I learned when adding things off of a cutting board is to actually take your blade and face it upwards and don't actually scrape the cutting board, because if there's any leftover anything, you're scraping that in, plus you're also getting bits of plastic or whatever your cutting board is made out of. So that's gonna separate once we toss it. Put it off to the side again. Now for a traditional Greek salad, you can actually have just chunks of tomatoes. This is all I have. These are just the grape tomatoes. You can use cherry tomatoes, any type of tomatoes really. I like to cut them in half on a diagonal, like so. Bring that back over for convenience. Let's be serious here. When it comes to the amount, it's really up to you on how many you want. Also, with a traditional Greek salad, people add in onions. Onions are very hard to digest at night. Well, I guess tomatoes are too. I don't know, I could be wrong. But I also just don't really want the smell of onions in my breath. That's what toothpaste is for. Okay, after nearly chopping off your hand, you're going to move on to the next bit. Next, I am going to add some feta cheese. Just go move the camera over. Next, I'm going to add some feta cheese. This is the Greek feta, the authentic Greek feta. I bought this at the grocery store and it was just the most appealing to me, and because it's a Greek salad, it seemed very appropriate. So we're just gonna grab off the amount that you need. And really with feta, it's super easy. All you have to do is just crumble. But the only crummy part about feta is that you get the crumbs on your hands. Get it, punny, ha! So the next item, I'm actually going to be adding in some black olives. These are just pitted black olives, the rest of what was in the jar. Okay, so for the dressing, it's fairly simple. All you need is just white vinegar, or you can use a balsamic vinegar, I guess, but I prefer white when it comes to this dressing. Olive oil, and I like pepper on my salad. I don't know, am I weird like that? Do other people like pepper? I like pepper. Shabam. Okay, next is olive oil. Just gonna go ahead and drizzle the olive oil on it. People might say that's a lot, but living my best life, leave me alone. And I only have a little bit of vinegar, so I'm just gonna go ahead and splash that in. So to mix it all up, all you do is just with a spoon, and that's when your cucumber should start to separate. Start to, hopefully. I might just have a mouthful of cucumber. At least it's sliced. Okay, so for my protein, last night I just cooked a full chicken, so I just have some chicken slices, which I'll add in, and that's really that's all to it. It's super simple, super easy, and just a great way to get some greens in before you go to bed.
Normally people start off with apple cider vinegar first thing in the morning to get their digestive system started. I, however, take a couple shots of it and chase it down with water at night. I find that I get better results when I do that instead of in the morning. And that's how I end my night. So thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.